call the council meeting to order. Citizens' remarks. Rainey, I saw you right there. Okay.
Okay, as you, we told my mom, shared with you that we had came to a council meeting back in 2016 because we had the overgrowth of trees on property that is not ours. And I understand that Paul Coleman determined that the trees were on city property.
All of us, but just me.
Yeah. Okay, and so Potomac Edison and one of the gentlemen from the city came up on Thursday, September the 24th or the 25th, and I'm told that the city said they're not going to cut down the trees because the lines are high. And Potomac Edison said that they could take it down, but they would collaborate with the city of Piedmont. Potomac Edison has called Mom and said, what they said, it's good.
They said the lines was good. The line was good and the pole was good. Even if you cut down the trees, that's what they told me. Even if you cut down the trees, it won't hurt the line. See, that's what they told me.
Right.
And they said, you can call them back, Paul. Potomac Edison.
They said I could call them back.
You can call them back and talk with them.
No.
Now, this was the first guy or the second guy?
Oh, this was.
Because you've had two people.
Yeah, this is the second guy.
Well, two people came on September 24th or the 25th. It was 2 weeks ago. So I don't know if that was that the first visit from Potomac Edison or the second?
That was the second.
Okay, so yeah, two gentlemen came, I saw them, and then one of the guys from the city came. So I understand that the city and Potomac Edison is supposed to collaborate. You know, the Potomac Edison did comment that cutting down the trees would give, there's a city light up there, and the trees are totally covering all light and whatever. So my question to the city is, when will you be taking care of this overgrowth section?
Here comes the guy that can answer that one.
I don't know.
This is Eric Stoll, California.
Hey,
This is Miss Grace's daughter, Rainey Wells.
okay, so what, you talking about the tree?
Yeah.
I need to know exactly what branch it is. I talked to the street crew yesterday. One of my guys had pictures on his phone, but he wasn't exactly sure what branch it was. So he had like 3 or 4, but if we can, maybe right after this, whenever's good for you, I can meet you up there and you want to show it to me.
Anytime.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about a branch or trees?
It's
Trees.
how many of them?
You have to go see.
Well,
She had
alright,
just stated that Potomac Edison's been there,
Yeah.
and we need to coordinate with Potomac Edison
all right,
to get the tree. We take the tree out, the branch ain't gonna matter.
all right.
So,
So Potomac Edison called, so they came up September 24th or 25th. And another gentleman from the city was there, but it wasn't you.
Right.
And I understand that you guys are supposed to collaborate, and the city's issue was the line itself. Potomac Edison said it's fine to cut.
Right.
So, and as you may have heard, you know, because of the overgrowth of trees, it damaged our garage roof, and we had to replace the roof. So we just want to prevent this from happening in the future.
Well, I'll link up with you after this, if that's all right. Is that good for you? And we'll go up there and we'll look at it and we'll figure something out. We'll get it done.
Appreciate it. And then, just need to know that it will be cut down. And then my second, request, before the committee is, we would like to know the boundaries of Marsh Street. Does it start at New Hampshire and go all the way up to the top of Harrison Street? Because there's a road in front of our driveway, and it's all beat up and potholes and hardly a road and ditches. And we're just trying to figure out if that is city property, and if it is, it needs to be repaved, and if it's not, we need to get it paved because it's really bad.
We looked on the map and it's not even named as a street.
It's just a right of way.
So where does Marsh Street
I've
start?
never, Marsh Street isn't even on our map.
It's not.
Chicken ladder is all we've ever.
Chicken Ladder is on the other side.
Yeah, Chicken Ladder on the other
She's
side.
talking about right above the church, Emmanuel, where the steps used to be.
Yeah. But we were told that's
It's a
called, we
street.
were told that's called Marsh.
That's where Thea's house was.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
It's never been a
Right
through
there.
street.
Yeah.
Well, that's a chicken ladder, that's what I'm talking about.
No, the chicken ladder's the next one over next to the
That's
street.
the
Greens is Chicken Ladder.
That is a chicken ladder.
Oh,
That there, I thought that property belonged to.
I'm a little bit too far down the street.
That's it.
I always thought that was a chicken
I thought
ladder.
that was, property between, Lucas and,
Yeah.
what's his name that used to live there before Barnes?
That's it.
That's what I thought. I mean, because I've never heard of
But
North
it's
Street.
never been a through street because it goes to the hill.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just.
it goes to a hill, and there's a path, and then there's a.
Used to be steps
There
there.
used to be steps, yeah.
They used to come down.
Right, but it is
was
called
never a
Marsh.
through street.
It's called Marsh. Yeah.
It's
I
No,
don't know.
I know.
And
Not on the county map, it's not, that's what we're saying. When we looked at it, there was no name of a street on there whatsoever.
How far do you go back?
No, this is an online map of Mineral County that I can get on.
Oh, you didn't go back years?
Oh, no, I can't do that, no. But I mean, and there was no name on it whatsoever.
That one's not even on our water maps, remember?
Yeah.
It's not on there either.
All I remember it being was a dead-end street, and had steps, a sidewalk, took you up to the top part. I don't remember it ever being a road through there.
The city used to maintain it, though.
Yeah, I remember.
The city used to cut that,
Oh,
kept that
no,
whole lot clear all the way up there beside those steps to the left of it.
Yeah.
They maintained that.
I just noted from the, when they marked the street, when the gas company had the house up there. And they had marked on the street with their chalk, Marsh Street. And I never did, that's all I went by.
Yeah, that's how we
Because
know.
they marked it.
Marsh.
Because the gas company there, they was marking it. And they marked it Marsh Street, so that's what I thought it was.
we can go to
So we
check
just
into
need
it.
somebody to go back and not online, but to go back because I've always been told it was Marsh. But I'm just trying to find out who owns it because the road is a mess. I mean, you come down there to wonder if there's a slice of
Yeah,
tire.
it's a mess, it's a mess right there at the bottom.
Yeah,
Trying to figure
All those
out-
potholes there.
yeah, and let's see, we have a big
The
tractor
whole thing
trailer.
is a mess.
Yeah.
The truck was pulling up in there.
At one time, when I was worked for the city when I was a kid, we maintained that all the way up through there. We cut that lot, whether that belonged to the city or not, I'm sure it belonged to the city, but we wouldn't have cut it.
Right.
But I don't know that for sure, but we did cut it.
And then also too, my third issue is we're having, is it the sewage drain or what's it called? Over there across from Mark Allen's house. It needs to be cleared out.
Where is it at, across from whose house?
On the corner, where,
Mark
Barnes' house,
Allen.
yeah.
We just suctioned all those out like 2 months ago. I took the back trailer around, pulled the lids up, sucked a bunch of them out, all the debris, dirt and everything. Is it just leaves on top of it or?
This is across from Mike Allen's house,
Yeah.
Is that on the corner,
That's
coming
on the
down off
corner.
the
right
hill?
across from Thea's house.
Yeah, right on the corner of
Yeah.
Thea's house?
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Because what happens, it overfills and when it gets below freezing, you have a sheet of ice coming down that street.
I don't know if that's caused from the drain.
It is a drain there.
It probably needs cleaned out. When we get real heavy rain, it'll, like trash and stuff will get down in there. So that's probably what's going on.
No,
We just cleaned it out not 2
I'm
months
thinking
ago.
it's the school, that leak coming out of the wall.
Hmm.
That's where I was thinking, she was talking about the icy patch, but no, I know we did a little bit of one up there.
Talking storm drains or sewer drains.
Yeah, talking about that
Storm
storm. Yeah, remember you were up there with us when we
Well, we'll check
cleaned
it
out
out,
that section.
we'll check it out while we're up there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Anybody else sign up and talk?
I got a question. I know the town of Brown one, you're not supposed to do it, but I like to try to get permission to open my meter so I can insulate it for winter time. I mean, I knew they come around and did it like one time, like years ago, but I have had my water freeze at the meter, and I got the perfect thing to insulate it with, and I just like to get permission.
You can do that, that's fine.
Or
Okay.
couldn't one of you just walk with him? and do
Yeah,
it?
yep, I would never tell you you couldn't do that, you know what I mean, because you're not actively tampering with the meter, you're just, you
Yeah,
know.
I've had it freeze before
Yep.
at the meter, and they had to come up to us there, and
They're all over town, they're insulated, a lot of people do that, so yeah, that's fine.
But I got something really good to insulate it with, and, actually, my son gets wrapped in the mail for his snakes, and it comes, and it's about that thick insulation and sheet, and it's wrapped in plastic.
Alright, yeah, that'll
And
work.
that's perfect for that.
Yep. You can do
Yeah,
that.
I know the town don't like you getting your meter, but, I like to deal with insulated, that's all.
No, we'd be alright with it. Heck, that beats, going around with those flares and trying to thaw them out when they do freeze, so, yeah, if you can be proactive, we're okay with that.
Did your other situation improve?
It's still as bad as it was. I took that form you gave me,
Yeah.
and I was notified within 4 days. And,
Nothing.
I mean, they're working on it, somebody's working on it, but it ain't, nothing's changed. It's just nothing's changed. And I got one last Hail Mary, and I'm waiting on a phone call for that, and after that, I have nothing, absolutely nothing else I can do. So,
Hopefully more will come from that form that you,
what's that?
hopefully more will come from the form that you put in and,
Well, like I say, they contacted me like 4 days after I sent it in, and we had a lengthy conversation, and they're aware of everything. I guess there's some procedure or protocol that they have to do, but, I mean, I've been in constant contact with these people. Like I was telling Paul, the last text I got from, this guy was telling me that would probably have something positive to tell me, or to help me in my situation in about a week. That was the 3rd of September. But, basically, like I say, I got one last Hail Mary that I'm gonna try, and if that doesn't work, then I'm done, I can't do, there's nothing else ever. Well, there's something else I can do, but I ain't going to jail for it. So, it's that simple.
don't give up, that's the thing. You won't give up.
But, yeah, it's still the same, it's nothing's changed.
Like I said, I called Jeremy at the sheriff's department and talked to them. I talked to Jeremy at the sheriff's department, and I told him we wanted more visibility of the sheriffs up here, because we are part of Mineral County.
Yeah, well,
And if they're up here on a constant basis at different times, that might, the presence might make a difference too, but
these people seem to have no fear of nothing, and they just don't care. It's just, like I say, the gas company shut the gas off so they didn't pay their bill, and they went out and cut the lock off. And to the point where you can't lock the gas off, so they used the main shut off where the pipe was out of the ground and took the meter. So there's no way to turn the gas on now. And they won't get that meter back. That's kind of their rule. You screw us, and we're taking the meter. And so then, like I said, then we get to the point where how they're gonna heat the house. And they're not there half the at a time. Are they gonna be running these makeshift electric heaters and leaving them run while they're not there? You know, it's just been an ongoing saga for like 15 years, and I just can't get no help from nobody, you know, I mean, I've been in town council meetings at least a half a dozen times on different aspects of this problem. And I've talked to everybody that could give me any kind of input, and just nothing. You know, just, like I say, I'm going after the landlord now, and if that doesn't work, then I'm done. There's just nothing else that I can do. So, anyhow.
Okay. Rusty, did you sign up to speak?
No.
The minutes, did everybody get a chance to read the minutes from the last meeting?
Make a motion to approve.
Second motion. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Officers report.
I didn't put it in the agenda, didn't I?
Paul?
Come back to me.
You're used to that, right? Okay, Parks and Recs, I was able to contact Deb Benson from Middle County Health Department on September 20th and tell her that all the infractions or suggestions, whatever, that she had for our park are completed, fixed, whatever. I think she was a little shocked that we actually called back. She said, I don't think anybody else has ever called me. I'm glad you did. It's a good idea. So anyway, I told her I appreciated her time to come up and check and make sure. So I said, you know, when you're there every day, whatever it is, different set of eyes, see different things. So that was very positive. Otherwise, it looks good still. The handicap swing will need the signage put on it. And I had to ask some people to get off of it yesterday. Again, so that's my third time these calls run into them. And they all look at me like, well, I didn't know it was a handicap swing. So we need to have some kind of signage on it to let them know.
Yeah, I think that, remember we was talking about me printing one out, putting it all on the metal ones and
Yeah.
putting it on the top
Yep.
where nobody can touch it.
I mean, they've all been really nice about it.
I'll do that.
Don't know. But other than that, I don't have anything from there.
Okay. Rick,
No, I don't have anything.
Eric,
So, last couple of weeks, we've been, Greg and I have been working together, get a list together for some stuff we need for the sewer, just equipment like, different T's and Y's and whatnot, and then, a new little, I think we're gonna get a rack and whatnot. Just some little odds and ends, nothing too major. We got some new cameras put up down at the park, so the park is now, it's got cameras up, so anything down there, that will be on camera, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's good, and then, I need, so we're coming up on plowing season, and the guys on the street crew let me know that there is a bracket on the back of the salt truck that needs welded. I guess it's where you mount the actual salt spreader to, and it cracked. It looks like it's been welded before, and the seam is split, so we need to get a hold of somebody about welding that ASAP. I don't know how
who
much.
does that?
Last time we called a welder, it was Walker Welding.
Yeah, but this is aluminum,
Yeah, this
so
is,
that might
this
be a
is,
different story.
you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
that,
Yeah, I know where you're at.
yeah, that's what we're gonna have to
We
do.
might have to take it down to D&D,
Yeah,
because I think they have the, but I don't know, we can check with Walker,
yeah.
see if he can do aluminum.
Ruby's is pretty good with that stuff.
Because like I said, aluminum is a whole different ballgame when you get a weld in that.
I just wanna get it taken care of before we get hit with the snow, you know what I mean, like ASAP, basically, because we're coming into that time of year. And then I still need this small pump for, the water plant, which is the one we got up there right now, it's too big. I can get on and look at it. Other than that, I think, the guys have been out cutting grass, picking up trash. We finished over at the pool, it's winterized, shut down. Off the top of my head, that's all I got right now.
Greg?
Update on where we're at with the water situation. Of course, to get potable water from the mill, that will cease whenever they complete the Western Port to Luke water line. The water line is installed. They're waiting on PRV to be installed along with some concrete work. They believe that'll be done by the end of the month or the beginning of November. I will be in contact with the mill manager to see when they're going to terminate the last 4 employees up there that run the water plant. When they do that, that's when we'll have to make a move to Western Port to raw water. I have requested a meeting with the potential buyer that supposedly is going to keep the water plant operating. I have not got a response back from management on that yet. There is an intent to purchase the mill that's been submitted, but they have 45 days to make their mind up. They have till the end of this month to make a final determination if they continue with that. We'll have a conference call about the Western Port to Piedmont water line. I believe it's the beginning of November, for an update on when they're at. All the mapping's been done and completed. Eric already talked about trying to finish out the grant money for the sewer project. And the sewer issue on Fairview Street, we will be sending a certified letter to the owner to get those repairs taken care of. We had given the renter 45 days to fix it, has not done it. It will go to the landlord and we'll address it that way. It has to be taken care of, so. Other than that, just hurry up and wait. Wait for them to get these projects complete, and we will meet with Western Port once that's done. Also, I'll meet with the management from the mill on their timeline. That's it.
My turn? I'm gonna start out here first by giving you a financial report on our major accounts. This is the balance as of today. Balance as of today, and including these two as of today. Okay. Right now in our general fund, we have $8,298.92. In our water fund, we have $1,262.67. Our sewer account, $6,123.49. And I want to give some of the balances on some of the other. We have several accounts, and all these accounts, this is all available in the city building. Anybody wants to see exactly what the city has and our bills. The balance in our parks and recreation, we're on this department, $2,697.44. Fairs and festivals, we have $2,301.13. The coal severance, we have $388.37. So those are some of the counts that we have. This is the depreciation balance here at the bottom. Depreciation, water, sewer. Okay, and Our depreciation account, we currently have $2,090.65 in that account.
I haven't
So-
figured out for September yet to transfer.
Okay. So this is available, just like it is for me, for you, and anybody else interested in exactly what the city has in the blank and what bills we have.
You can't pay it. I forgot it, Paul.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
That is okay. You want me to go ahead and talk about stage, you want to wait?
That's good, that'll be enough.
Okay. Well, I have a couple other things that I would like to bring up while it's my turn. We've been working on a city ordinance. Somebody sent me a letter, I don't know who it is, but I want to respond to it. What we do here is a group effort, I just wanted to make that clear. But the city ordinance as far as for yard maintenance, which I think is very important for this town. Right now, we have nothing. We need something. So combine Beckley's ordinance and Kaiser's ordinance, recommended to me by the West Virginia Municipal League, and combine them with our ordinance. It's going to be ordinance number 63, which is currently our ordinance. But this is going to have more teeth. We're going to amend it. Carrie's working on that right now. So when that's done, we'll submit that to the lawyer. I believe that that's the next step that has to happen. Go to the lawyer, make sure that everything is right and in order, and then we'll go from there. But all these other, you've all seen the ordinance, you know what it's going to say, and we'll get that out to the public as soon as we can. I think it has to be, read 3 times? So 3 readings.
Public meeting.
So the public will be made aware. Keep in mind, this ordinance, I have to abide by the ordinance, just like everybody else. We all live here, we all have to abide by the same rules and laws. So, not something we're trying to put on anybody. We all have to, I have to cut my grass and keep my yard clean, and that's what we want, that's what we need. I think that's what we need. Also on Saturday, this coming Saturday, Piedmont Improvement Committee, we're going to have a cleanup, and we're going to be going through some of the streets, not taking nothing away from Eric. They do a good job, but we want to help wherever we can help. So we're going to be cleaning, sweeping up a little bit. We're going to be cleaning the weeds that are on the, up against the curbs all throughout the town. I'm looking for volunteers. Anybody got a weed whacker, want something to do? Come on out. You don't even have to wait till Saturday, start today. Clean those weeds. I'm hoping that eventually we can get a street sweeper up here, but until we do that, we can't get a street sweeper through the town.
Is ours down?
No.
I'm talking about Kaiser's street sweeper.
Well, we have one that's got
Not-
brush on it, but it
not
don't
like
have
that.
it don't have the edge on it, or it don't wash the street, does it?
Right, well, this is their big street sweeper that'll wash and the whole vacuum and the whole 9 yards. So that'll be Saturday. You interested, anybody interested, you can call me. I have volunteers right now, but in need of more volunteers. Simply asking people, if you want to, just do your street. Do it right around where you live, and that'll go a long way to help. So, I'm asking for volunteers. I think that's all I have. We're probably gonna start about 9 o'clock. And it's not gonna take that long. And, hopefully, Eric, you can pick up you guys next week if we make any piles.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all I have until you come back to me again.
So we're down to unfinished business and we have to carry the water and sewer, so we are back to the back street stage.
Back to me, I should have kept talking. Yeah, I did. The back street stage, which you know we're working on, still trying to raise money. Anybody don't know what we're doing, pass this around. This is what that's gonna look like. That stage. In talking about the stage, the Aubrey Stewart project, and I'm involved in it, I'm helping, is going to bring Henry Louis Gates back here and honor him. He's from Piedmont. And I think it's overdue. He should be recognized. He's from Piedmont, we're proud of that, he should be. He is the top in his field in the world. So that's something for us to be proud of. As somebody from our community, from our town, one of us, has reached such heights. I say that to say this. The state's going to recognize him when he comes back, and this will be after COVID. Be sometime next year, whenever things clear up. The state will recognize him. They already want a part of it. I'm meeting with the president from Potomac State today. They're going to recognize him. Kaiser High School is going to recognize him. So this is going to be a big thing. And I already talked to the mayor, Paula, we're going to recognize him. And I'm not sure exactly, but we still got time to decide exactly how we're going to do it. But it'll be similar to the way we recognize my aunt, who was the first black teacher at Kaiser High School. It'll be similar to that, but I want to go a step further than that. We're building this stage, which I just passed around here, and I think that Skip, Henry Louis Gates, that I think it would be fitting and wonderful if we named that stage after him. His field is arts and sciences, and that has everything to do with arts and sciences for our community. So that's my suggestion. Hopefully everybody agrees. He's due honor. And somebody suggested to me we name it the Henry Louis Gates Amphitheater. I mean, you're just talking about a plaque. We're going to name it something anyway, right? So I think, along with whatever recognition we do here in this town that the mayor comes up with, that we do that as well. Here, Randy.
What about renaming the street that he lived on?
Well, he lived on so many streets. Which one?
His
He
mom's
lived-
house up here on East Hampshire?
He lived on Rat Tail. He lived on
No,
East
the White
Hampshire.
House that Freddie lives in.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Something
That
to
would
think
be
about.
nice.
He grew up down Rat Tail and on Aird Street, and his later years was beside me
Right.
on East Hampshire Street.
Yeah.
So I don't know, something to think about.
I think that would be befitting.
But again, that's my opinion. Think about it. I'm asking the city council to think about it and get back with me and let me know what you think. But he is the top in his field.
Yes, he is.
He's the top in his field in the world,
Yes.
and he's from Piedmont.
Yes.
We're trying to get the Piedmont High School over here and have some sort of a ceremony in there, but I'll keep you updated as we proceed further. But let me know what you think. Call me. hit me with a rock or whatever, and let me know what you think. Looking for opinions. That's all I have.
And then your comment info.
Oh, okay, man, Paul. I was talking to Eric, talking to Paul, even talking to Carrie about it. I think, and I'm gonna put together a box, a drop box, that'll be at the city building, as well as some kind of a sheet. And, you know, we're doing this for the community. What we're doing is, everything is for the town and for the people that live here. Not for me, it's for all of us. Now, I want to put a comment box, suggestion box, in the city building. Not for stupid, frivolous,
Yes.
and I know we'll get some of that, but I'm asking the people of the town, seriously, if you see something, think something needs to be done in the town, put it down on a comment sheet. A lot of times you stop me, you stop one of these guys. Sometimes we can't walk down the street without getting stopped by this one, that one, and so write it down, bring it in, put it in the comment box. Eric has already said that he will check that comment box periodically, and if there's things in there that he can do, we'll try to get it done. But I feel like that gives us, the citizens, town, you feel like you're part of what's taking place here. Feel like you're part of what's taking place. So I'm gonna put a box in there, you'll see it. And a little piece of paper or whatever, comment or suggestion box. Put your comments in there. And please don't give us, we can't change the world. So not comments like that, but comments, realistic suggestions, things that you see, things that need to be done. That's all I have.
Okay. And when he was talking about the back street stage and stuff, the t-shirt was a fundraiser for that. They're in, and anybody that didn't get to order one or would like to order one, I was planning on maybe doing another one to be in for Christmas presents. Rusty, I have Lois's here, you can take that with you. I'll show a little one. These are the shirts. Everybody else saw them.
How much are your shirts?
They're 12. But we had ordered 86, they're in, so they're all in, ready to be delivered, they're all packed up, so I'll get them out this week. Huh? Oh yeah, they're at the library. I have them all at the library, they're not at the city building. So, come see me there.
Okay.
And new business trick or treating, we're waiting to see what the governor said, but I think they're actually gonna leave it up to all municipalities. I don't see a problem with it. There's not many people that still turn their lights on, but I think the people that do enjoy it. So I personally believe we should have it, but it's not up to me, a motion has to be made and voted on by council. So what's your feelings?
I made a motion to get trick or treating.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Okay, 6 to 8 like we usually do?
Yeah. Natural offset weekend.
Okay. Motion carried. Trick or treating will be held in town on October 31st, 6 to 8. There will also be the trunk or treating that we voted on last week. That'll be 6 to 9. I've talked to the concerned citizens. They are not having the Mummers Parade this year due to the situation. They feel bad about it, but they plan on having it again next year if possible, but they will not have that this year. Okay, insurance quote. You want to talk about that since you know all that?
We received a paper in the mail, it's called West Virginia Court. And basically, and I included a map in everybody's packet. This is just a map of all of the municipalities that they already do business with. They have workers' compensation, they have, the liability, general liability, and all of that. But anyway, I've been working with him for about a month, trying to get, information to him about, to get a quote. So I basically finally got it yesterday. I was trying to get some more information from Travelers, which we have, now. And Travelers actually, they didn't really, send a quote, they just sent a bill. And, for their year runs from October 12th to the next October 12th. And for the business auto, for commercial packagings, they want $26,458 a year. Whereas I would have to come up with $67,000 or $6,700 by the 12th if we went with them. This West Virginia court, there was 3 things that he mentioned that he says, we do not have a deductible for employee benefits liability. You currently have a $1,000 deductible. West Virginia Corp's crown deductible is $250. Your current is $500. And West Virginia Court has combined the POL and employment practices deductible valued at $5,000. Currently yours is split $2,500 for POL and $5,000 for employment practices. So, and he just goes on to say, and he did mention that if anybody had any questions, he gave me his number and a conference code if we wanted to do that now. But I can tell you, his quote came in. Now their insurance runs from July 1st, like the fiscal year, July 1st to the next. So the prorated amount for, if we went with them right now, for the year would be $11,786. Their grand total for a full fiscal year is $16,419. So that's a savings, $10,000. And I sent them, was having a little bit of trouble out of Travelers getting, the information, because they did this last year. I tried to get, another quote, and they waited till the last day and sent me information. But I've looked in there, I finally did get them to send me, basically what the quote entitles, like, a breakdown. And I sent it on to, and he pretty much matched everything, but like I said, this is it. The West Virginia Court stands for West Virginia Communities Risk Pool. And it is only for West Virginia municipalities, I guess cities, towns. But yeah, it's $10,000 cheaper than what Travelers. And Travelers, since I've been here, has never really offered, a quote. They just, and even what they sent right here. This is just a bill saying, hey, the year's up, send us $6,000 and we'll continue. I don't know, other than deleting 2 of the trucks that were sold, that's the only thing that I've had any dealings with Travelers on. But it's been that high since I've been here. So, like I said, the prorated would be $11,000, and then, the grand total, starting next July would be $16,000 for the year. Covering, and I can read you the whole letter, but, he just says, he did mention, and I tried to get the guys to do this for me, as noted on the proposal, the inland marine portion is contingent upon receiving a current schedule of equipment, so I do need that. Bigger equipment,
What's the back one?
Alright.
all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They specialize in providing coverage to public entities That's what we do, and we feel our program provides the broadest protection available for municipalities, counties, and authorities in West Virginia. As WV Corp is a member-owned public entity risk pool, the city of Piedmont would be an owner of the program that is designed to address the needs of its members. I have attached the current member map, which I already pointed out. In addition to the 11 municipalities today, we serve 50 of the 55 counties and in excess of 110 authorities. We hope to continue our growth. 24-hour access to claims. And like I said, he said he would be happy to take part in the council meeting today, but unless somebody has like a specific question that I can ask him, I don't see why we have to do that, you know, because I still need, like I said, to give him the Marineland list, and I did joke with him and tell him, no, I do not have a yacht on the Potomac River. So,
Well, maybe after you get all the details and the list of investments and things like that, would be the time to talk to him.
well, he said right now, he went by what Travers already had. He said if that is different, and like the inland marine replacement cost if scheduled, that is only $152.
Oh, okay.
So he said that covers $100,000 worth of equipment. If we find out or put a price on this, and we find out all of our equipment is not worth that anymore, of course it'll go down.
Right.
If it's a little higher, but you know, he said it's not gonna, it's gonna stay around $152 a year.
And it's actually gotta be voted on today, or we'll have to pay $6,000 to travel.
Yeah, because it's up Monday.
And then we'll do a package release. We'll look at that.
So that's why, and like I said, I've been trying to get this, but information from Travelers was coming in real slow. She kept telling me they was looking it over, they couldn't send me the policy, because I don't have a full policy. All I have is the bills that they were sending. And when I, you know, finally asked her, she sent it to me like last week. No, it was the week right before I left her on vacation. So I did pass that along to him to show him, you know, the numbers that, you know, and the coverage that we already had. And his, you know, he said that it's basically the same thing. The coverage is $10,000 cheaper.
As long as the coverage is the same, I'll make a motion that we switch to West Virginia Corp for insurance.
Can I have a second?
Second.
I'll second, yeah.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Switch to West Virginia.
Well, you do know this West Virginia Fire and Casualty is a high-rated insurance company. It's, because I had the same policy on the house up there due to the fact that I work to it. So I have to have a special fire policy, and it's through this company right here. And believe me, I pay an outrageous price every year. But until I get my driveway and everything fixed tonight, I'm gonna have to pay it. And I don't believe it'll get away from it.
Okay.
Oh, and I will mention, because of the time frame, like our workers' comp, you know, I didn't have the information to give him the, I think it runs July to July with Brick Street. However, this coming, you know, July, then I can get the information to him, and then he can give us a quote also for workers' comp. So.
Great. Okay. Employee matter.
Make a motion to go to executive session.
I second.
A second.
All in favor?
gonna be discussing anything else after this?
I just gotta come out of the executive session with our decision on the employee matter.